Hey guys, how's it going? It's been a while since I shot a video. So last thing I was speaking of was exhaust systems. Right now I got 2.5 inch going from the headers down to the tailpipes. And in some cases, there are some places where it's actually down to 2.25 inch. So it's kind of plugged up, especially for a 416 stroker. So I ended up getting these headers. These are long tubes. They have a 1 7/8 exit coming out of the cylinder heads, and then at the bottom of the header, it's a 3-inch exit going into your exhaust system, and it's got the little bunch for the O2 sensor, which is excellent because of course you guys know I got the Holley Terminator, and it needs an O2 sensor bung for the LS swap that I got going. So I was thinking, I got these really cool V bands, so I'm going to have these welded on to the end of the headers. And here's a bunch of stuff that I ended up getting. Pretty cool. So I got my X pipe, 3-inch, monstrous, stainless steel, pretty solid. As far as mufflers go, I went with the Brolas. There's the part number. They're 3-inch inlet outlet. I'm going to pull it out. Stainless steel. So it's going to last pretty well as long as the car. Especially if you're not driving in the snow or in the ice and the salt. Let's pull this thing out of the box. Monsterish. So it's got this flow-through design with a some sort of a mesh metal core there with probably some sort of insulation inside the muffler itself. Nice solid looking muffler. And just stick this thing on the ground here. So they're the Brola Pro XS mufflers. What else did I get? I decided I'm going to put 2 flex pipes. So I got 2 of these flex pipes. Of course, they're 3-inch also. That are going to go on there. And since we're in Ontario, and Ontario's got the emissions law, they're almost as bad as California. So I had to get cats. Let's pull this thing out of the box here. I had to get catalytic converters. These are FlowMaster 3-inch cats. They're actually really cool because there are 2 things about them that I kind of like. One, if I could figure out how this box opens. Oh, it's taped shut, huh? I don't have a knife. Okay, let me grab the other box. I know the other one's open. Pull the other one out. I got a bunch of other, there's those V-clamps over there. They're all 3-inch. So I'm going to V-clamp the cats starting right off the end of the header. Closer they are to the engine, the more efficient they're going to be, and they're going to operate quicker because they're going to heat up a lot faster. So the nice thing about these, come on, get out of the bag. They got to wrap everything up really nicely, you know. They got to hold the camera. There she is. It's actually very small. Looks like it's about, I don't know, 8 inches, 3-inch hole. And the catalyst that they're using, instead of using the ceramic, it's some sort of a steel. And the holes, you can see right through it, are a lot bigger than a catalyst that would be on a ceramic system. So they're a high flow 3-inch cat. I got 2 of them, 1 for each side. They're kind of like, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 pounds each. They're kind of heavy. What else? Other than the V-band. Okay, this is the coolest part. You guys are probably all wondering, what about your tailpipes, right? Because the tailpipes that come from the factory are tiny. The chrome tips, I mean. And I want to make it look authentic when you're looking at the car from the outside. So, here comes a set of these puppies. These are the tailpipes with a 3-inch, same as the muffler, 3-inch inlet, and outlets are probably, I don't know, 2.5 or something like that. Maybe they're 3 inches. I'm not sure. They're pretty damn close to it. Yeah, it won't fit into the hole, so they're about the same. So they got 2 3-inch exits on the bottom on both of the tailpipes, which is really nice. So that's where I am now. So my next decision is, do I buy a stainless steel 3-inch pre-bent exhaust kit and weld it all together myself, as some people suggested? I don't have a welder, so I'm going to have to buy a welder. I had a welder and I got rid of it, unfortunately, and now I need a welder. How about that? Your project's never done, never get rid of your tools, especially a welder. So now I'm looking for a MIG-TIG welder, and the part that sucks is you get the MIG welder, you still need the argon gas, and that's going to be a tank, which is an extra $100 or so. Anyways, the exhaust system's probably going to cost me, the piping, roughly around $600 for stainless steel. If I wanted to go with aluminized steel or mild steel, it'd be a little cheaper, but I mean, the difference in price is so close that there's no point in buying the cheap stuff. You might as well get the stainless steel stuff and it'll last forever. And they're all pre-bent, so I'm pretty sure I could get it going from the headers, V-bend the cats, and then I'll set another V-bends at the back, maybe attaching to the beginning of the muffler, the inlet, or maybe on the outlet. I'm not sure. I'll see when I tackle it. So I'm going to decide whether I'm going to buy the piping and a MIG welder, because buying the piping and the MIG welder is cheaper than taking it into a shop. I called a couple of guys up, and they're just kind of like hilarious. I told them what kind of car I have. I said 81 Firebird with an LS swap. I want dual exhaust. I have the mufflers. I got the cats. I got the X-pipe. I got the tailpipes. I got the headers. All I need you guys to do is to weld in the pre-bent pipes and stuff. So one guy quoted me $800 over the phone, which I thought was pretty reasonable. So I made an appointment with them, and I went down there. I don't want to mention their names because I don't want to advertise for them, that's for sure. Anyways, the bottom line is I went in there, brought the car in, and before I even brought it in, I go, you guys worked on F-bodies, second generation F-bodies. I'm sure you guys have done exhaust systems on them, so you know what's involved. And they're like, yeah, we've done lots of them. So I go over there with the car after their $800 quote over the phone. It went from $800 to $2,100, and I'm supplying all the parts except the pipes. I told the guy, you know what? I could build the motor for $2,100. You think I'm going to give you $2,100 to weld some pipes together for me? I could do it myself in 4 hours. I just don't have the equipment. Anyways, to make a long story short, I was out of there faster than a rabbit gets fucked. Excuse my language. Anyways, the second place I went to, they quoted me $1,500, which is pretty reasonable. Actually, I called them. I didn't actually go down. I'm scared to go down because I bet you I'm going to go down there and it's going to go from 15 to 3,000. And of course, all these guys, oh yeah, we have experience with these vehicles. We work on them all the time. Anyways, that being said, these gaskets, they're not for headers. They came with the headers, but they're really crappy gaskets. These things will burn through eventually. Best ones to get are the factory steel ones that don't have that perforation in them, or copper. But I haven't seen any copper ones around. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. Of course, like I said, next step is I'm going to decide whether I'm going to buy the exhaust system. I'm going to go to Hot Rod Scott's. That's the performance place down in Toronto over here. They do really good work, but they are kind of on the expensive, pricey side. Like I said, he said 15 on the phone, and these guys have been there for like 20 years, and I've used them a few times. So they do really, really good work. I'm not sponsoring them. I'm just mentioning from my past experience, that's all. The other guys I went to that went up to $2,100, I'm not going to mention their names, but I would avoid going to those guys. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon. Subscribe if you like. I'd appreciate it. And have a good night. Talk to you real soon. Bye.